We respectfully acknowledge that the land on which we are situated is the traditional territory of the Blackfoot Confederacy, consisting of Siksika Nation, Kainai Nation, Piikani Nation, and Blackfeet Nation in Montana. It is also part of Treaty 7, which also include Iari Nakota Nation, Tsuut'ina Nation, and Métis Nation No. 3. Their presence and culture enrich us all. Today, we're at my mom's house, cooking with an incredibly special ingredient, the Cree delicacy moose nose.
This is cooking in Canada.
This is part of Indigenous people being the first environmentalists, right? They didn't let anything go to waste, including the nose of the moose and the tongue of the moose. In the olden days, they would throw this in the fire to singe off all the hair and then continue with the cooking method that we'll use. But it really makes the meat taste burnt. And I don't think you'd enjoy it. So we did a little research and found out that if you get it really, really hot and the meat will start, or the hair will start to singe, and then you plunge it into cold water, you still have to then scrape the hair, but it'll make it so much easier.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing with this guy here.
Yeah.
But you can see there's not much meat on it.
Okay.
And that's why.
It's kind of like just, it seems to me this area would be the area that you would like.
Yeah, I think so,
more,
yeah.
because-
And that's why it became, I think, part of the ceremony stuff, because, and here, because there wasn't much of it, and so they really started to use it as a delicacy. And it really, truly is a Cree delicacy. But it's because it's so much work for such little meat. So, yeah, if you want to go ahead and put it on the grill.
Okay. Thanks, Moose. Yeah, I see it's singeing a little bit.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I think we should just sit and wait.
Okay. Would you tell me a little bit about, are there any moose legends that you know?
Gosh.
That was an impromptu question.
Yeah, I don't think I do, but because there's so many moose in central and northern Alberta, it does become more of a Cree dish than a Blackfoot dish, you know, whose territory we're on. So I think that's, you know, how we came to claim it. It was just so abundant, and that was our meat source. You know, and you find moose all year round, and they would never shoot the female because they wanted to keep the female, reproducing, right? So when they harvest an animal now, usually it's always a male that they use. So.
And what about like the age, like some, I don't know.
You know what, I think that depends on, for people that hunt that don't have Indigenous harvesting rights, I think it depends on the government's look at what there is, what needs to be harvested, how many of each kind, whereabouts in the province they can hunt. So that's really determined, I think, now by the government.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And Andrea asked me, "Oh, do you find this in the grocery store?" I said, "No."
No, you never would. It's, again, part of that Indigenous society, ceremonial food. And I'm sure the people at Sobeys and Co-op would just go berserk if they saw if they saw something like this. Yeah. I mean, you can't even you can't really buy wild meat here. It's against the law.
Okay.
And you have to restaurants that do it have a license issued again by the government. So you have to know a hunter, and you have to know, and usually it's a trade thing in the Indigenous community. You get given something, so you'll decide what you want to give back. So it's a real barter system that still exists, you know, today. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Wow,
Yeah.
it's so cool. You want to give a shout out to who gave us?
Yes,
the nose?
I would. Can I look at
Okay.
the camera
Absolutely.
for that? Okay, I want to thank Larry McDonald in Balf, Alberta, for supplying us with the nose and the tongue and all the delicious wild meat he feeds us while we're up there. His lovely wife, Esther, just lets us go crazy, and she's a beautiful woman that I've taken as my sister. So I want to thank them for this opportunity.
Thanks so much. I want to thank them too. This is so cool. I don't have a lot of experience cooking
wild meat
or like offcuts.
Okay.
Like I did it a little in culinary school, but not too much. So not that this is an offcut, because I know it's a sacred
no, but it would be considered. Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Good.
So
I'm glad you thought of that, because they're wonderful people to indulge us in this. So
absolutely.
They totally get it.
Okay,
so,
cool. That's great.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at our nose and see how it's going. Oh, it looks like
it smells like it's burning, which is good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's some char.
Oh, good. That's what we want. Oh, that's what we want.
Oh, good.
And put it nose tip in, I think. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Okay, quick.
Okay.
Fancy meeting you here.
No, I had a interesting thought.
What?
Because I thought to myself, it's really interesting that the tongue is a lot smaller than a beef tongue. So,
oh, interesting.
I guess that is because, we were talking about if it chews its cud or not.
Right.
So it probably doesn't. And that's probably why the cow tongue is so big and strong.
And the moose tongue doesn't have to chew.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be so big.
That's,
Anyway.
Awesome.
Just thoughts about that. Okay, let's get this in. I'm going to put this in the smaller pot with simmering water, and Anna and Andrea gave me a recipe from their family of how to cook beef tongue tacos, so that's what we're gonna make with this beautiful tongue. And here it goes. Salt? Okay. Salt. I'm going to be generous because this is just a big pot of water, so it needs to be, I think, a lot. Bailey. Are they called dientes? Oh my god. These are called dientes.
Dientes de ajo.
It means teeth. And we say cloves, they say teeth.
Oh,
just like cute, right? So
yeah.
Compress. Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit of the salt that you guys gave us too, just for a little bit of magic. And
La cebolla.
oh, cebolla.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good cut. That's exactly the kind.
Okay. That's on low. I'm gonna put it even lower. Perfect. Put the timer on for 2 hours, please. Cool. So we're gonna do onion. Garlic. I'm gonna have to do this. Black pepper. And we're gonna put some salt too. Put some of the magic salt. What else? I was gonna do some thyme. This is like classic French thyme, black pepper, garlic, and parsley. It's like very classic French, so we thought we would mix
Your training.
my training,
Yeah.
exactly.
With your new knowledge.
With my new knowledge, exactly. We lost the parsley. Oh no, I didn't lose it. It's here. Parsley stems. I was gonna put a lemon. There.
Here.
Oh yeah. I was gonna put a lemon in both of them, like half a lemon maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chopped carrots, parsnips, and potatoes are going into the moose nose broth.
Oh, you can see the meat has started to like shrink away from the bone a little bit. So that's a good sign that it's kind of cooked. So yeah, I'm just gonna start scraping it, and maybe I'll put anything, if anything big comes off, I'll put it in here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. That's good. Yay, that looks perfect.
Oh, it's working.
Oh my gosh. Yay. Success. We're having really great luck.
Oh yeah, that's really coming along.
Mmm.
You did the fiddly part first.
Yeah. I'm just going with how it wants to let go.
And I'm sending some photos to our hunter harvester friend, so I'll be curious to see their reaction.
Yeah. They were the one that recommended this technique, right?
Nope,
Oh,
they're the
no.
one that provided the.
Provided the. And then who recommended the technique?
My friend actually, Melvin John, who's no relation, who lives at Kewin Reserve up near Edmonton, Cold Lake really, and Wayne Jackson, another dear Cree friend, and both of them, neither of them claimed to be an expert, I should say. They were, well, this is what we did, this is what we tried. So I think they were afraid that if they claimed to be an expert, then
Who knows? Then maybe we'd blame them if it didn't work out.
yeah.
So. Okay, I'm gonna just dunk this in here to kind of rinse it off. Okay. And then let's take it to the pot. Definitely better than it was before, so
Yeah.
you can't deny that. That. Well, I guess that's the best that we can do. You need a very large pot. I'm going to save this broth on the side because as this evaporates, I'll add it back in. Thanks.
Next time on Cooking in Canada Season 2.
Oh yeah, it goes in.
You want more? I will put it in the fridge. In that fridge?
It's not super tender, but it's pretty tender. I think it's ready.